Working on the stereo indicator light on the Pioneer SX-450. Good afternoon, YouTube. On a Thursday afternoon, I'm here with you on this Pioneer once more. What you hear in the background is the radio on the Pioneer. Let me turn it down a little bit. What I'm trying to do is prove, not only to myself, but anybody else was wondering about this, is there actual, we all know the stereo light doesn't light, but, there could be another reason for that, in that, possibly the voltage is not there. So what you're looking at now is a stereo signal. Voltage wise, it's on the 20 volt scale on the fluke there, and I'm going to show you what happens when I tune off the station. We'll turn it back up. So there you go. There's clear evidence that there is a stereo presence there, and that would light the light there. So that's what I was trying to do. We'll go down to the band and you can see there's another one. There's another one. There's another one. So you can see there are stereo signals there, and that part of it does work. So I just wanted to show everyone that this morning, or not this morning, but this afternoon, before the lights actually, or the LEDs actually get here. So we'll get that going, and I'm going to do a temporary wire job on it, make sure everything's working before I try to stick it in the hole and do that stuff. So, alright, we'll be back shortly. Alright, what you can see here is the LED. There's the pack I got. I'm overdubbing this. The sound was not very good at all on this clip, so I'm just overdubbing it. And basically I have this hooked up now, I think, with a 270 ohm resistor, and we're going to give it a shot here very shortly. And like I said, I don't really remember exactly what I said, but I was using the little cell phone adapter like Bill was talking about. Well, there you can see the stereo light does work. It's very bright though, and that's going to be a problem, as we'll see here later on. But I had that cell phone holder for the camera in there, and I think I must have covered up the microphone because it was really muffled. I tried to amplify it, but it was just so crappy sounding, and I just wanted to decide to go ahead and just overdub it, because it seems to work a little better this way. So not really sure what I'm trying to do here, but like I said, I basically wanted to see if it was working, on the stereo, and it does obviously work. And I wanted to prove to myself that I didn't really want to prove it. I already checked the voltage in the previous clip, so I knew it was a matter of bad bulb. So basically, like I said, this is just a look at the LED with the 270 ohm resistor in line. Now there's also a resistor in line with the inside the receiver. It's, I think, 120 ohms to limit the current to the bulb. So that's a total of 400 ohms now, around there. So I was looking at the see if it was going to fit in that hole, and it was a little bit tight, and so I decided I wanted to drill it out a little later on. Here, we'll take a look at that. I'm hoping that clip doesn't do the same thing. If it does, I may have to reshoot the whole thing, because it's just kind of a wasted time here, if you're not being able to hear what I'm saying when I shoot it, because I definitely know what I'm doing at the time. Without that, you just don't know what you're doing or what you're saying or anything else. So like I said, this is pretty bright the way it is, and I think we want to see something a little bit dimmer. So I'm going to end this clip here, and we'll get on to the next one, and hopefully that one will be able to be heard. So let's see what happens. Welcome back once more. It's 6:09 now in the evening. I have finished my supper, watched a little TV, and been conversing with Bob. And through the miracle of video editing, I think what we have here should be pointed out. I don't know if you can tell, but that is a lot less bright than it was. And that's the power light. I'm trying to get a little comparison there of what they look like. So, you know, that's, I think that's the one we're going with. It's a 1,000 ohm resistor. So, I think that'll be the one we go with. So, next step in doing this is going to be rounding out this to fit the bulb, the old bulb. Get my drill bits out here. I probably will make it just a hair smaller than the LED. Excuse me. And so I want it to a tight fit, and I'm going to put probably hot glue on the backside, kind of smeared around there. I don't know if you can tell, but that's not hot glue, but it's got a rubberized thing around that to where it will let it sort of suction into that, I guess, is the best thing I can tell you. So what I want to do is find a drill bit fairly close to the size here that I need. So that's pretty close. I think what I'll do is go ahead and use this one and see how it comes out, and we'll go from there. I think that sounds like a plan, don't you? So what I'm going to do is just drill this. See that obviously is not big enough. Otherwise that would just fit in there. So what I'm going to do is take this off. See what it does. See, it's just barely enough to fit in there. That's perfect. That's nice. I like that. So let's see what it looks like inside the oops. My depth perception must be off a little bit. Well, did I put this on? Yeah, I got it on backwards. Okay. Now it looks a lot brighter in the camera, and it does in the actual thing as well, but not that bad really. I may go ahead and try to go down just a hair more and to see if that helps any at all. But I like the way that fits. Fits really nice in there. And I don't think I'll have any problem with it. I don't think I'll even have to put any glue on it. I think that will just be fine and dandy. So let me try a different value of resistor here. Let's see, that's 1,000. Let's try 1,800. How's that? Maybe too much, but you know, how else do you find out these things if you don't, you know, mess with them a little bit and try out. Let's see, 1,800 would be 1K8, right? I'm just not a fan of the new naming convention. Alright, now let's go back to our... So I was having a hard time finding which is which here. That's much better. Probably could even stand a little bit more. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. I'm going to try another one here real quick. In fact, I can leave that hooked up. And I'm going to go a little bit further with this and just see what you guys think. And that way I won't have to make up my own mind. I'm going to go higher, real higher. Going up to 2700. 2K7, that's what I want. And just see what the... That's 2K, yeah, 2K7, that's it. There we go. Now we got... That's still pretty bright. I don't think it's that bad though. I'm gonna say we're getting to a point where I'm not sure that I think if this thing lights up at all, I think it's gonna be bright. You know what I'm saying? I got the bright ones, and I shouldn't have got the bright ones, but I did. See how it works with the. There's that. I don't know. I might have to. Well, let you guys decide. We'll see what you. If you can tell any difference. I think that's just as bright as the last one. I don't know. Maybe it's my head. I don't know. All right, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and post this video and let you guys decide and see what you think, and we'll go from there. So, all right. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see ya.